All right, guys, we're live back at our laptops again in front of cameras. We've been working for a long time again, and we want to show you a few things. And again, one more cool update, which we brought to QuantWheel. If you liked the previous one, you're definitely going to like this one. And then, as usual, gonna go over market updates, what's going on, and everything else. So, Ivan, do you want to start? What is the next cool thing you've delivered?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about our GEX desktop app previously, but I know it's a hassle to just download the apps, install them, then getting updates you need to really download every single time. So we took the feedback from the users, and let me just show you instead of telling you how it's working. Uh, let's just do the screener that many people are loving, where basically you can search for all the stocks that are in positive gamma and they have negative vanna nodes, which is good for cash secured put selling, and it's sorted by volume. Uh, so let's say you like GDX, for example, and you see the levels, but you want to see it better and expand the trading. You can just click open in TradingView now, and it's gonna open this view. And in just a second, you will see automatically, boom, the same things as you would in your desktop app. So this is all in the browser. Let me actually share um, the whole screen. All right, we have Baba GDX, and this is possible now because we have a QuantWheel GEX overlay Chrome extension. This is now live in the Chrome extension store. You can download it just by going into the store and typing in QuantWheel and just adding it to the Chrome. That's as simple as that. And you should be getting all the updates live without any need of reinstallation or anything. So this is going to be super useful. You can see the levels right here. I might sell a cash secured put for the next week at 99 or was it 100 level. It's a very nice negative vanna point while we're in the GEX positive.
Nice, nice.
So this is very useful. You can do everything we have in the desktop app, you can do here as well. So flows, vanna, GEX, heat maps. You can get the veil prints as well, and even the historical dots. So let us know what you think. I think I'm starting to use this. I'm also sometimes lazy to just open all the apps on my desktop. I can just come here. And the beautiful thing about it is you can have as many tabs as you want, and they don't mix and match. So one trade I'm looking at right now is also Alibaba at 110 for the next week as CSP. You can also see a nice negative vanna node here as your big support. So yeah, these are some of the updates that could be very useful to you.
And what I wanted to ask you, Ivan, is have you noticed in the market that what we were talking about is now actually happening, where software companies, so the SaaSes of the world, are going to win, as it seems, and the earnings results are really good. For example, Salesforce, I think today is exploding. And yeah, I've checked a couple of
Wow.
other stocks that are doing really well that we spoke about, like Constellation Software and stuff like that. What do you think?
Wow. CRM 20% after earnings. That's amazing result.
Yeah.
I just saw, I was looking at Nvidia earnings. I did not notice Salesforce. This is a huge gain. Wow. No, I'm curious to hear what you have to say for this. It seems like you're right.
Yeah, I think so. For me, I don't have. I at one point trading, I had a huge margin used in my account. Huge, like I was losing a lot of margin, and it went well, luckily. And now I'm doing okay, and I have about six to eight stocks to sell. I'm going to will them until I sell them, and then I'm doing my strategy. But everything we spoke about on one of the live streams, and that live stream was about the AI cycles, phases,
Yep.
and that's exactly what we described. Exactly that is happening right now. And while he was speaking, I was thinking one thing. I was thinking, what the hell am I doing? It's not that difficult. Because since the first day I started trading options, I should have just purchased first 10 stocks and never sell them. And I would have a lot of money just covering calls, not even selling, just rolling, instead of always trying to find a new one. And I think, yeah, it depends on the strategy, but even if we listened to ourselves on that call completely, we would have won so much. Like we would have earned so much money. And still, we know what's going to happen. The robotics just hold 10 years. Like we have to do this. But you have to make a choice. Is it robotics or is it dividend stocks or what is it?
No, I think it's probably right. So what in the future, let's say robots, AI take over the jobs. What's gonna win? Obviously, robotics, AI, and energy, food, the basics that humans will need, right? Those, no matter whether if like there's huge inflation or debasement of currencies, food is always going to be necessary, right?
Yep.
So I think just simple worldview 10 years from now, and just wheel those stocks or ETFs, whatever.
Yeah. Like if you had if you had to pick a couple of industries, probably I would what I would do if I would have to pick three industries, and I'm so bad at entertainment. I don't know companies that do entertainment. I would probably pick entertainment. I would pick health. I'm speaking to friends who are investors, and they tell me about dermatology, a cool thing that's happening in the world, which is a long shot, but I think it's true. When I was a kid, there were news prediction where people said beautiful people will have it easier in this world. And we were joking, like, yeah, you're right, blah, blah, blah. But now it's true. Like, if you're a woman, if you're beautiful, it's so much easier. If you're a man, I heard a guy like 10 years ago, I was working somewhere with some big company, and they told me a story of a business that hired a manager just because he was good looking. And it was like huge, ginormous company. I think it was Procter and Gamble, by the way. I'm not going to say anything, but I think because I was there, I knew a lot of people there, high level people, and I think they told me they hire. Of course, that person was not a fool, but they were a good representation of the business. And I think what's going to happen is next thing, which is it's going to be rude to look bad in public. That is an interesting thing that I heard, because right now what's happening, for example, my friend, I don't want to talk about his secrets, but it was interesting because he has a dermatologist clinic and they are leading in a huge city. And he told me rich people go there, and then you have different kinds of people, but men burn their face 30-degree burns to squeeze their skin and reduce the, you
Wrinkles.
know, Yeah, the wrinkles, and it really works, and it's long term. It's not like Botox, but
Seems
it
like
really works. Like
you
you can look
you
at
need
my
it
face.
as well, huh? I probably you're getting old. Looks like.
No. But I swear, I cannot believe it. This guy looks 10 years younger, and he told me people there just go there, nobody knows, and they're not even. But the key is, what I'm saying is, it's going to become rude not to do this. So if you don't do it, you will look like, what the hell are you doing? And also, people are going to measure it and track it, like points, like for example, not like a game, but yeah, we'll see. I think that's a huge trend that's coming up.
The
Health,
beauty market, health.
beauty, yeah, beauty, longevity, but also just something very, not even inside, not health inside, being genuinely healthy, but just looking healthy. I think that's gonna be a huge trend.
Do you know of any companies that are in the space?
No, this is something I thought about yesterday, literally. And yeah, look at Alex Hormozy, you know him, and
Yep.
he's looking to buy med spa businesses, because he says that industry has, that he, from all the owners that he meets, he speaks to so many owners, and he says, out of all the owners he meets, if they're not competent, they don't earn money. But in med spas, he meets people who have no idea what they're doing, and they have like 80% profit margin, something like crazy, earning
Wow.
lots of money. And my friend earns 98% profit margin on virus, those, how do you call those? When you have to use liquid nitrogen to burn those, how do you call those in English?
The moles.
Yeah, like the moles. 98% profit margin, because people always have them and
Wow.
they can come back all the time. But you don't have to be smart or super genius, to run that kind of business. I'm not
I guess
insulting anybody. I think those are the best businesses.
I guess good SEO will do it.
Yeah, easy. We're talking about
Yes,
spas.
we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah.
about stuff.
No tickers yet, man.
No, we went through some of the tickers. I can go through more of them. Give you my today lists if you'd like.
Yep.
Look, I think we'll have to go soon, right? For a call in what, 10
Yeah, we
minutes?
have 7 more minutes. Let's give a couple tickers, but I think it's all repeating. I don't think there is anything super smart today to new, anything new.
I think we spoke about the XPEV last stream. They kind of have had a bad earnings, but it's actually not bad. They have robotics company IPO'd or like got an investment at I think $9 billion valuation, and this whole company is worth like 11 billion. So I think if you're interested in robotics and want to diversify, there is a very nice vanna node and a put wall at $11. September, what is this? 18. So that's one trade I'm looking at to load upon. I don't care if I get assigned; it's going to be a good play. Then, okay, if you're this is a bit wild. We don't talk about it usually, but I think this is my second or like below 5 trades I made in futures options. But I just got a futures call spread on cocoa. I really like this setup on the. It looks like a reverse head and shoulder. This is looking super bullish to me, and it's exploding and like breaking the structure. So I have some calls on the cocoa. Um, if you're not a futures options trader, you can also look at Hershey's. That's a kind of a proxy. Okay, they fell down. So maybe a cash seeker put on Hershey's might be interesting. They usually earn a good margin from rising cocoa prices. Actually, I'll look more into this. Maybe there's some kind of a alpha play here where you go both long Hershey and cocoa. And then, okay, Figma crushing it probably also
What?
on the news Luca mentioned from
Good
CRM.
thing I sold it. I
Yeah,
buy high and sell low.
the moment you told me you're out of Figma, I went all in.
I buy high and sell low. That's what I do.
Yep. So it's already in the huge positive gamma at the call wall, positive vanna. So I think this is like it's already hitting the today's, probably this week limits. So perhaps call credit spreads on Figma are a good play, like 31, 32. I don't think it's gonna go much higher than that based on the gamma. Even though it's breaking out, but this will be the like option selling play here. And I think we have to comment on Nvidia. It's like amazing earnings. Did you get a chance to look, Luca?
Yeah, I just saw people who are day trading were going crazy around Nvidia because first it dropped and then it
Yeah.
recovered and exploded. So it was a pretty exciting day, but yeah, I don't own any Nvidia.
We can take a look at the 5-minute chart. Look at the flows. Huge options player coming through. If you're joining late, this is now our GEX overlay in Chrome. You can get it in the Chrome extensions store. And you get the whale prints, the flows, GEX levels, and the heat maps all in one screen. I think for the amount of information you get, this is pretty clean. But yeah, huge positive inflows, huge positive gamma. There's a node, vanna node for this week at 2:30.
Nice.
So if I was
Chuck
to
Knife
bet,
says Knife says in the comments he's got 18% of his portfolio in Nvidia. That's sick. That's nice.
wow, good day for you. I think it's
Getting
it makes
drunk with your wife and children.
that's
I hope Nvidia becomes a dividend company. Imagine that would be so cool.
how about we make Nvidia dividend ETF,
Ooh, yeah,
or like not an ETF, like a QuantWheel strategy, right? That can
yeah.
automatically sell covered calls for you and manage it. But yeah, this is giving us 230 as our vanna target. Like if everything stays normal, it should drift higher to 230. There's no concerns from the GEX side for Nvidia. Very nice trade. Congrats to everyone.
Yeah.
I was you see I had an alert here. It crossed, and I was looking, okay, these earnings look good. Why shouldn't I just buy 100 shares? And it was lunchtime, so I didn't pull the trigger. But it's okay. Every day there's a new opportunity. I tend to not chase the gains. What else do we have? MongoDB. Okay. I had also, you can see my alert here, and you probably saw it in my trading alerts. Put credit spread on 420, 415, based on vanna and based on GEX. It did dip below that level, but then it recovered today as well. So this was a nice
Ivan,
trade. And yeah, go ahead, Luca.
are you a big MongoDB shareholder?
No, I sold all my shares. I'm happy for the company. It's doing good. I think it's a great company. It's just I don't want to short it because yeah, I want this company to be good. But for a long upside, it needs to grow a bit more. I think that they have good plans, good team, but the market cap is quite big for the actual revenue and the income. So it's just not fitting my thesis. But that's all.
And I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When are you going to build QuantWheel course, which includes beginner advanced GEX, beginner advanced options flows, beginner advanced technical fundamentals, and then all of that together plus TradingView chart?
Well, yeah, I would love to start on it today. It's just we have a lot of work. There's plenty of things happening in the background. But yeah, I think that's our focus as soon as we can get to it.
Yep. Nice. All right, we have other calls soon. We should catch up, and we'll go deeper on other topics in the next one. It's a busy period. We're aiming to do a lot until the end of the year, Track Knife. So if you're interested, just message us. If you want to join us on the next live stream, you'll probably have a lot to show too. So thanks for joining us.